I hope you guys follow what I'm about to read, and this is the fact that I've been telling you that a lot of these Native Americans or Indians were actually West African in origin, and that they were also sold into the slave trade over into Britain and even into parts of Africa and to the Caribbean. So this is Autochthonous History 101. And it begins to say that Massachusetts Pidgin English was an English based contact language that had developed in early 17th century New England and Long Island as a medium of communication between the native speakers of Algonquin language and the English settlers that began to settle the coastal areas in 1620s. Massachusetts Pidgin English, especially vocabulary in dealing with other tribes, and many of the words used innocently by the Pilgrims and Puritans of New England, such as squap and sanup, which means married woman, or wampum, which means beads and peace. American Indians were sent to the Caribbean after the Pequot War, which was 1636 to 1638. Pequot War fought between this time against English settlers from Massachusetts, Connecticut, and Sandbrook colonies. So in 1675 to 1676, the war pitted Native American leader King Philip, also known as Metacom, and his allies against the English colonial settlers. During the war, New England colonials routinely shipped Native Americans as slaves to Barbados, Bermuda, Jamaica, the Azores, Spain, and Tigir in North Africa. Pidgin English was originally spoken in Massachusetts, but was later taken to the Caribbean island and West Africa, specifically in Nigeria, Ghana, and Cameroon. West African Pidgin, also known as Guiana Coast Creole English, is an English-based pidgin in a Creole language. Y'all heard that? Let's continue. Akan. Jacon is one of the sons of Ezer, the son of Seir the Horite. First Chronicles 142. Jacon is spelled Acon in Genesis, but they are also missing Acon. So since I'm reading this, we're going to go to the Bible. Because, of course, we know that the Horites, which will give you your Hittite factor amongst the Native Americans, which we will not deny that there are Hamitic factors amongst Native Americans. But we are also going to begin to go to Joshua chapter 7, verse 16. So Joshua rose up early in the morning and brought Israel by their tribes, and the tribe of Judah was taken. And he brought the family of Judah, and he took the family of Zarhites, and he brought the family of Zarhites man by man, and Zebedee was taken. And he brought his household man by man, and Achan, the son of Carmi, the son of Zebedee, the son of Zerah, of the tribe of Judah, was taken. And Joshua said unto Achan, my son, give, I pray thee, glory to Lord God of Israel, and make confession unto him, and tell me now what thou hast done, hid it not from me. And Achan answered Joshua and said, I indeed have sinned against the Lord God of Israel, and thus I have done. When I saw among the spoils of goodly Babylonian garments, and 200 shekels of silver, and a wedge of gold, and 50 shekels weighted. Then I covered them and took them, and behold, they are hid in the earth in the midst of my tent, and the silver under it. And so this is showing that Achan, son from the tribe of Judah, was going back to Babylonian worship, which would begin to line up as to why the Ashanti, the Akan, whether they were Native Americans or from West Africa, but we going to learn that the Akan was over here in the Americas during this time. Because during the time, y'all, I'm going to have this video broken down, but I'm just upload this real short to my YouTube and to my TikTok just real quick, like 3 minutes or so. I have this video coming out because I'm doing a step-by-step timeline of the Bible. One of my videos was shadow band of me showing the time of Abraham. But during this time, Israelites were definitely coming over here. And so the main vernacular and lingua franca in Ghana is Akan, which has therefore emerged as the primary adstrate of Pidgin. Cromarty is an Akan language closely related to the languages of the Akan dialect language cluster, notably Twi and Fanti, important languages in modern-day Ghana. Very important to know that the Jamaican Maroon language, Maroon Spirit language, Cromarty, Jamaican Maroon Creole, or Deep Patois, is a ritual language and formerly mother tongue of the Jamaican Maroons. The name Cromarty, Cromartine, Cromarty in both Jamaica and Suriname is derived from the Fanti town of their imprisonment known as Cromancy. And so these are linking these Native Americans to West African tribes. And my homie Jesse, who is from Ghana, ancient Mauritania, he is an Akan, and he literally just told me a few minutes ago that the Akan were definitely over here in the Americas during this time. Line up on line. Peace out.